Sometimes you'll learn about an article that you need that we don't have in our library. You might find a record in an EBSCOhost database or through PubMed, or you might find it in the references list of a source you already have. This video will show you how to request an article through Interlibrary Loan at Seton Hill University. Getting a book or article from another library is free for our current students, faculty, and staff. So I've done a search in EBSCOhost, and this first article showing on my screen has an Access Now button, which will take me straight to the PDF of the full article. The next one has a button that says Full Text Finder, and that one will either link me to a different part of our electronic collection and pull up the article for me, or it may take me to the publisher's website where I can download the article from them. But this next one on the list only has a Cited By button. And if I click that, it just lists a couple of other articles that have used this one in their bibliographies. And when I click the article's title, it takes me to the record where I can read the abstract or summary of the article, but not the whole thing. If I want to use this article, that's not a problem. I just have to open a new tab to the library's homepage and click the gold tab at the top that says Interlibrary Loan. And then the form that I need to fill out is linked right here. I'm assuming you can fill in your own name and Seton Hill email address, so I'm going to skip those fields, but we'll do the rest of this form together. All of the information that you need should be on that EBSCO record page. The article title is first, and that is here at the top of the screen in the big, bold black letters. I copy and paste everything over to make sure that it's correct and because it's faster. The next field is the authors. And this article only has one, but many peer-reviewed articles will have a lot of them, and we don't need all 10 or 15. Just give us the first one or two. That's enough. The next field is the journal title. On my EBSCO record, that is here in the Published In field. This article was published by the Journal of Muslims in Europe. Not all journal titles say journal, but the Published In area is where you will find the title of the journal that published the article. You also need to check our Publication Finder tool to see if we have a subscription to the journal. This is especially important if you found the article by searching somewhere like PubMed or Google Scholar that isn't connected to our library. We might already have the article and you wouldn't even know unless you check. I can paste the journal title in here and do a search for it. Sometimes the journal will pop up here with a link that you can follow and you can access the article that way. But in this case, we didn't have any luck, so we're going to continue requesting the article with the form. The next fields are volume, issue, and date of publication. On my EBSCO screen, I need to scroll down a little bit to get that. It's listed here in the source area. So volume 13, issue 1, and it was published in 2024. The next field is the page number range. This one's pretty straightforward. P3 through 25 is our page range. So those elements were all pretty easy to find on the EBSCO screen, but sometimes you'll find article records that look more like this. This is an article I found in PubMed. So some of the elements are still pretty easy to understand. The article title is still here at the top in big, bold black letters, and the authors are listed here. Again, remember, we don't need all of them, just the first couple is fine. Our journal title in this case is Health Communication. If I hover over it, it shows me the full journal title, but sometimes it's just abbreviated and it's hard to tell what the full thing is. So do your best, give us as much information as possible. And then our volume and issue number are a little trickier on this one. In this case, the volume number is this 40 right here, and the issue number is the one that's in the parentheses, the 8. And then, believe it or not, this is our page number range after the colon. I know that looks kind of wild. Those are really big numbers. Journals often do their paging differently than we're used to. So when you see a range of numbers after the colon, that's usually what that is. And then the date does look like a date, but in this case, we actually have two of them listed. We have July 2025 and something that says EPUB for October 2024. When you are filling in the form, please give us the most recent date up here. Okay, so sorry about that side quest, but I wanted to show you what things look like sometimes. But back to our form, the next field that we need to enter is the ISSN. And that one stumps a lot of folks, but it should be listed on the page somewhere. EBSCO usually has a section for it. There it is, ISSN. And if you just cannot find it for whatever reason, you can put a question mark in there, but please do your best to find it because it helps us to find a lender more quickly. And you don't need to add an accession number, but I do suggest that you copy and paste the address of the page where you got the article information and put that in the comments field. It's just nice for us to have to verify information if we have any questions. So once you have the form filled in, click the submit button and you'll get an automatic email confirming that we got your request. And then keep an eye on your email for the next few days and you should get a message from the address donot.reply@oclc.org. And that will have a link and a code for you to download a PDF of the article that you asked for. And that does not need to be returned and it does not expire. It is yours to keep.